David's
Alafio, hello, greetings to you. Okay, we're going to start straight away. It's now 6 p.m. Do you know where your positive mind is? We're in week 5 of our prosperity class. I pray that you are applying the techniques you are learning. Many Europeans are paying me big dollars to teach them what I'm teaching you. You'd be surprised who's into our stuff. Very, very surprised. There's a book that's no longer published that I saw many, many years ago in New York in a small little curio bookstore. It was called Magic in Wall Street. An orange cover. You'd be surprised who comes to the Africans. A little extra boost. Okay? So, we're going to start by invoking our ancestors to overlook our work, Ashe, and to empower our work so we may rise in honor of your grandmamas and granddaddies. Standing is a sign of respect. So please tune into their hard work, their back-breaking labor, their struggle and desire to survive, and that caused you to be here today. Ibashe Olodumare, we praise Supreme Being. Ashe. Ibashe Bobo, we praise all the African angels. Ashe. Ibashe Eshu, Eshu, we praise the divine trickster. May he trick us into our higher consciousness. Ashe. Ibashe to Oya, Oya, Oya. May she blow to the heights of the ancestors' heavens. Ashe. Ibashe Bobo Egumbele Olodumare. We praise all the noble and righteous ancestors, those who sat at the feet of the Supreme Being on earth and do so now in heaven. Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egum, who were priests and priestesses, those who preserve the mysteries and the connections to heaven for us today. Ashe. Ibashe to all the Africans buried in Mother Africa's soil. May your bones radiate your knowledge and wisdom. Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egum who were taken from Mother Africa, those who were stripped of their families, their beloveds, their children, their grandparents, their lives, their motherland. May we look back and say, never again. Ashe. Ibashe to all those who are placed in those ships of wickedness, those that took us from our motherland, to those who were pushed overboard, killed, brutalized, treated inhumanely. May their bones in the bottom of Ashe rise forth and chatter with our tale to the world. Different tongues, different colors, different shades of brown. Realize we are one. Ashe. In fact, I beg the Egungum to enforce our understanding that we are one despite external differences. Ashe. Ibashe to all the Egungum, Native American, those allies of ours, those kindred spirits who look over us and still do, giving us their love, their support, and their medicine. May you rise, Ashe. Ibashe to all the Africans who built North America. May we receive what is our just due, honor, respect, and wealth. Ashe. May we demand honor, respect, and wealth for ourselves. Ashe. Ibashe to all those in this room, all the ancestors who are standing behind you. May you recall that you are not alone, that behind you stand long lines of spirits and supporters. And may you not forget this, and may you turn to them in your hour of need, and may you honor them with love, memory, and ritual. Ashe. Ibashe to this site, this store. May Uma and her husband and family be blessed. Ashe for their hard work, their sacrifices and labor to make this flower bloom. Ashe. May we have wisdom, the green rays of heaven. Ashe. Prosperity, plenty of it, overwhelmingly so, rolling in money. Ashe. And may we start by opening our consciousness to the universe's abundance. Ashe. May what I cannot show you be shown to you by heaven. What I cannot speak be spoken to you by the Spirit. What I cannot reveal be revealed to you by your higher consciousness. May love, support, brother and sisterhood, and forgiveness be amongst us. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. To. I remind you, simple sprinkling. Come here, have a seat. Simple sprinkling of water looks deceivingly unassuming. But water is shot with power. It's a great mystical force. Neither solid nor air. Somewhere in between, like spirits. Right? Who did their homework? Let's see. Let me arm my bow. Who did not do their homework? Practicing, meditating, using your mind's eye. I should raise your hands if you did. Who did not practice, who was here last week? Shame, shame again. Raise those hands higher so we can all make fun of you. Yes. You must be treated as you present yourself. That's fair, right? Right? That's fair. Ashe. Now, we discussed last week and each week the Oga Eshu. The Oga Eshu is the magical wand of the trickster within you. That magical wand is your mind. Your mind is your wand. It is the one thing you can always control. You can always decide your thought patterns. Yes? You can decide evil thoughts, good thoughts. That's up to you. You can see the half glass full, the glass half full, or half empty. That's on you. And I dared you to see the glasses half full. Right? To see your children as little divine beings. Your enemies as people training you to develop your spirituality. Right? People like that radiate a certain aura. What we call thought sphere, right? A certain positive force comes from them and you're drawn to them. The goddess Ajay favors people who are very optimistic. I'm telling you, she likes people who are sunny side up. No matter what's happening, they find the sunny side of that thing. They could be on their deathbed and they're busy consoling other people, their beloved family members. They're not worrying about what's happening to them. But that takes what? Responsibility. Right? You must take responsibility for your wand, for your own mind. I can't do that. Orisha can't do that. Olodumare cannot do that. That's on you. So, let's write a magic word on the board. Oh, such a dangerous word. That's spell it right? Responsibility. I need a Y, right?
T-Y.
Itty. Right?
Yeah.
Accountability. See, the spirits tell me things about the next coming class before it occurs. Things to focus on and pin down. They say the village is not taking enough responsibility for their thoughts. You're not pushing hard enough to change your thought body. You're still falling into the habits. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll think positive tomorrow. I'll affirm myself next week. Right? You have to understand. You know last class I mentioned quartz crystals? That you shouldn't be using them? Don't be wearing quartz. Don't have it around your house. Wrap them in silk and put them away somewhere. That's clear quartz crystals only. Clear quartz is not physical. It vibrates faster than light. It is liquid light, actually. According to the sacred teachings. It represents Olodumare's mind. A clear quartz is as clear as heaven's mind. When you wear them or have them around you, they amplify thought. Good thought, bad thought. What some call the straight path thought or crooked thought, crooked mind. So, unless you are in command of your thought, you should not be wearing those things, using them, because you may harm someone. A quartz crystal is hexagonal. There are some 7-sided quartzes, but most are 6-sided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The human aura is hexagonal, 6-sided. When a beam of light comes through, a photon comes through one side facet of a quartz, it doubles to 2. That's why it glitters, it sparkles, huh? It becomes 2 beams. When it hits another facet, it becomes 4 beams. It amplifies. The human aura is shaped like a hexagonal form, like a beehive. By the way, if you don't like bees, if you're allergic to them, you want them to leave you alone, it'll work. Visualize yourself in a 6-sided figure. They will leave you alone. They won't find you threatening. Try it.
Yeah, mosquitoes.
I'm working on that, believe me. Those who know me know I'm working on that one.
So you think of a dimension of like flat on top, in the back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 on the bottom. Right? When you have thought, I'm giving you a little seldomly mentioned metaphysics here. This is you in the center. The cause. You send a thought out. That thought hits a facet of your aura and doubles. Then it's thrown to another part of your aura and quadruples. Then hits another part and octaves. You see? Eventually you create a net of consciousness around you. If you have dark rays, you draw dark things to you. This is a force field, a field of force, mental force. Positive thoughts draw positive things from the universe. So you have to take responsibility for how you're thinking. And how do you know how you're thinking? Show me your life. If your life is fulfilled, prosperous, joyous, peaceful, then I will assume you are thinking fulfilling, prosperous, joyous thoughts. Wherever your life is stuck, change your thought about that area of your life. Watch it change. But no one seems to believe, very few believe me when I say it's so simple. They want rituals and drums and herbs and chickens and goats. You can, we'll do it if you like. But thought rules. And that you can always control. Let's demonstrate the power once again, because I must keep repeating this when they keep telling me. You watch the news, gives you frightful thoughts, right? Danger, threats, harm. Reading the papers. Don't look at the news before you go to sleep. Don't do it. Because this is happening. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm a high priest, a metaphysician who studies the science of the spirit. I am telling you, if you project these thoughts into yourself, they will amplify. Eventually, you draw yourself into an accident. Right? If you keep thinking about it, you draw yourself right into it. You want crystal clear thought, where light goes right through, like a quartz crystal. Right? Some of you may have those cloudy quartzes. Guess what that will do? Cloud your thought. Leave them alone until you get solid, okay? I'm going to wave Eshu's magic wand, the Oga Eshu. Recall the Oga Eshu does what? Draws anything it needs instantly from the universe. And the Orisha, the god, the angel Eshu, can draw something to him instantly. When you pray to him, you can make things happen instantaneously. He's like Quicksilver, very fast. So I'm speaking in octaves and tones now. Let's break out in chants, I'm not sure. Okay. I'm past puberty. I'm trying to think of my age. I'm definitely past puberty. That shouldn't be happening. Okay. Positive and negative. Okay? What we call in Yoruba, the front and the back. Right? The front is the positive. The back is the negative. Positive, we'll start with the negative. Some thoughts that we generate in our crystal sphere. Okay? You're the crystal. Believe me, you're the crystal. When you're clear, you can generate light like a crystal. Be a conduit of light. It takes many years of training though, many years. But sometimes your thoughts control you. And if you're wielding a crystal, you harm someone else. That's big karma. Big old karma, believe me. Okay? So you're in kindergarten of thought training, 101. And if you can't make it through a week, I will hide every crystal in heaven's great earth here from you. If you can't go 1 week commanding your thoughts, how can you handle a crystal? A day. Yes.
Before I was saying this class, I would do this all the time when I would grow up. If a bad thought would come in my mind, I would chastise myself for thinking about it, and I would get it out of my mind immediately.
How? By doing what?
I would push it away. I would think about something positive. And if I keep, I've done this. I've tried to see how long I can keep a negative thought out of my mind.
That's the trick. Remember this one?
I'm saying I naturally would do that without anybody ever telling me that.
I see. You must have learned that somewhere then. Past life or somewhere in your experience.
I guess I would say.
Yes.
I would say, yeah.
Negativity is like gravity. It has weight to it. It's heavy. Right? Positivity is light. It kind of floats. Is it easier to fall down the stairs or to walk up the stairs? Much easier just to be negative. Life will support that very quickly. It takes effort, sweating to climb. We will accept no lazy Africans of thought. I'll give one more example before I move on with this little exercise I'm going to do. In early 70s, many medicine people, healers, and priests began simultaneously receiving visions of destruction of North America, of the east and west coast being devoured by the sea gods. Just these dreams we're having. Right? Elders gathered and said, we must change this. We hope we can change this before it's too late. The Sea Mother said, your thoughts and emotions are so destructive. I must reflect you by destroying you. I will show you what you are like to me. So I'm going to take half of your great country. Two sides. We elders gathered, chanting, praying, invoking, clearing our crystals as elders. Our minds cleared. In the mid-80s, we received spontaneously visions from certain, based upon tradition. But a certain spirit would come and say, it is done. We weren't sure if it would work. We were taking a risk. But we changed the thought sphere of the area, appeasing that spirit. So don't worry, move to California. Yep, don't worry about it. She said, I won't eat it now. I'm not hungry anymore. You fed me. We changed the thought through prayer and incantation, sending out a new energy from our clear minds, sparing many, just a few elders. You see? So you can change stuff by changing your thought. Few believe us. We keep saying it. And we will keep saying it. Huh? Alright, so let's have you wave your wand of Eshu. Your mind. Let's talk about beliefs. Right? I'm going to give you some negative, weighty, heavy, gravitational beliefs. Then I'm going to use the magic spell of the opposite word. Reverse the negativity. One belief. Only cheats get ahead in life. Do you believe that? Only if you're sneaky, rotten, and backstabbing, you really get ahead. Versus what?
Only honest, hard-working people get ahead in life.
Honesty gets me ahead. What's the rule of the spell? Whatever you say, you're right. Remember that, right? If you say I'm nobody, you're right. If you say I'm somebody, you're right. There's never enough time to get everything done in my day. Versus, I have all the time I need to get everything done gracefully. I should be able to do it all by myself. Versus, I can ask for help when I need it. People don't like to see my emotions. Versus, people are supportive of my emotions. If you walked around believing people support my emotions, you radiate that thought, it will amplify twice, 4, 8, 16, and draw to you that reality. Whites have all the good breaks in life. I got you there, right? Versus, blacks have great breaks too. Think about it. Make it so. Black people have great breaks too. You start to see it, right? You start to perceive it. Huh? Men are all dogs.
Stop feeding the alcohol.
Good response. She said, stop feeding them alcohol. That's clever, that's clever. A very astute one, a very good answer. Versus, men can be generous and loving. Right? Now you're going to do it for me. I'm I'm going to give you the negative thought, you give me the positive. Practice makes perfect. It is safer not to confront anyone because then you can't get hurt. I'll say it again. It's safer not to confront anyone because then you can't get hurt. Who wants to take a dive into the light? Yes.
You never know until you try.
You never know until you try. Give yourself a shot. Anyone else?
Say it again, repeat it.
It's not safe. It's not safer to confront anyone because then you can't get hurt. It's safer to not confront. That way I don't get hurt. If I don't confront you, I won't get hurt.
If you don't confront someone,
It's safer to confront someone because you're going to get hurt again because they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Okay. That'll work. That'll work.
sometimes it hurts.
Yes. And I can take it. I shake. Use your wand.
No one can hurt me unless I allow them to. So I'm confronted.
No one can hurt me unless I allow it. That's how masters think.
If you continue, if they know that they're intimidating you and you don't confront them, they will continue to intimidate you. So you have to make a stand.
Take a stand for yourself.
Confront you and not.
I shake. Let's take that one.
Yeah.
No one. Say it again.
No one can hurt me unless I allow them to. So I'm confront them anyway.
That's very high in the crystal realms.
The way it was said that you are not a victim, you cannot become a victim unless you allow yourself.
Unless you choose to. Now, someone can say to me, well, I do get hurt though. I mean, the person was rude and nasty and just attacked me. And if I want to be profound with you, I'd say, attacked who? Who are you? They attacked your ego? Oh, your ego was hurt. Okay. Is that you?
All there is.
Ah. Or are you an infinite divine being, beyond pain and pleasure? Watching your ego get hurt. My ego's getting beat up. Ooh. That's how masters live. They think because you're a master, you go off some mountain somewhere, you become some recluse. No. You watch yourself now and you enjoy the play. Ooh, look at me being cursed out. Look at me crying. Look at me having fun. And you watch yourself. You're totally disengaged. You can't hurt me. Ah. Very good. You're getting good. Here's one. You know, I should take care of everyone else.
No, I should take care of myself.
That's a good one. I should take care of myself. I should save myself first. Me first.
All else follow.
Free your mind, as Invoke says, and the rest will follow. I can take care of myself best. Here's a good one. Everyone's out to get me.
Everyone's out to help.
I shame myself. If you walk through life really chanting that, everyone's out to help me. You're out to help me, you're out to help me, you're out to help me. You will see the help come. Even when they're harming you. You will see the help in the harm.
In your book, Prosperity
Yes.
Secrets,
Yes.
everyone and everything prospers.
Ashe. Everyone and everything prospers me now. Your nasty comments are prospering me. Your evil eyes prospering me. That only happens to those who take accountability for their thoughts. Otherwise, it overwhelms you. Everyone's out to help you. Think about that. Let's take a moment on that one. Think of everyone in your life. Your mom, your dad, your kids, your friends, your partners, your enemies, your boss. Look them in your mind's eye and say, you're out to help me. Think of someone you hate, you can't stand. In your mind's eye, say, you're out to help me. Someone tell me how they see that person helping them now. How do you see that being true? Someone tell us. Yes.
Well, I had a boss that I had to continue getting into confrontations with, but it helped me understand how well I can fight.
I see. So the fight taught him his strength. When we sing to Eshu in Yoruba, the little shuffler, Eshu always shuffles when he comes. He takes on one foot like this. Huh? He likes to wink a lot when he comes. We say, Modukwe Eshu. Thank you, trickster. We always thank him, saying, thank you for showing me I needed this experience to learn a new power of mine. You get burned so bad, it's disgusting. You better say, thank you for showing me my naivete. Thank you for the lesson. The next time, I don't repeat it. Oprah show called it gratitude. We say, Modukwe. Everyone's out to help me. Say it.
Everyone's out to help me.
Think what you just said. Just think about it. Say it again.
Everyone's out to help me.
They're out to help you. They're resolved to help you. One more time. Breathe it, Sean.
Everyone's out to help me.
Think of the people who you thought that wasn't true for. And you'll see help come. That's the power of the wand. Okay? But how do you get this? You practice. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Right? Okay. I never have any luck. I never win anything.
You called that on yourself.
You're right. And then you can explain it. How that really works. I always have lots of luck. Every day in every way. I have luck all day for me. Luck, 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 luck. Lots of luck.
Look for me wherever I go.
Wherever I go, there's luck, like my shadow. Right? My mailbox is painted gold. Those who've seen my house. I spray painted that sucker gold. I went to a class on feng shui with some